Released on January 23, 2026. Chapter 25. Liam's POV. Less than 3.8658. Before Angela came back, I had left the house, completely forgetting that I didn't have a key. I didn't know where she was and I dropped texts but she didn't reply. When I got back to the house, I realized that I locked myself out. I laughed sadly and sat on the steps, patiently waiting for her to come back. A few minutes before she came, my phone rang. When I checked, it was Marcus. Why was he calling me? I really didn't want to talk to anyone. But I knew that he'd keep calling until I answered, so I did. What? I asked, not in the mood for any pleasantries. Hey man, I thought you should know that Angela was here a while back. At his words, I froze. What was she doing there? Seriously, I asked, and I could imagine him nodding. Seriously, look, you have to fix whatever this is. That girl, she's too good for this. She doesn't deserve this. I'm telling you because you're my friend. You need to work things out with her as soon as possible. I will, thanks, Marcus, I told him, and he ended the call. I remember taking Angela there a while back. I didn't know she'd still remember the route. But then again, she was always like that. But why did she go there in the first place? Why go to Marcus? At least it wasn't that bastard Ethan, but still. I couldn't understand it. I had messed us up so badly I didn't know where to begin to fix us. To fix this mess I had made. Tears threatened to spill from my eyes and I let them. I wasn't strong at all. At least, not when it came to Angela. I stayed there for a long time and then I heard footsteps. When I looked up, she was there and I felt relieved. I saw the exact moment she realized I had locked myself out of the house. There was guilt in her eyes and my heart ached. I didn't want her to feel guilty or responsible for me. She didn't say anything, just walked up to me. I expected her to yell, to curse at me, but she didn't. Instead, she surprised me. She told me to tell her everything. And for the first time in years, maybe in my entire life, I was ready to. I felt the words rising, unsteady and sharp, but real. The truth I'd swallowed, twisted, buried, all of it was finally clawing its way out of my chest. Angela, I began. But my phone rang. The sound sliced straight through the moment. Angela's eyes flicked to my pocket, her jaw tightening, not angry yet, but bracing. I cursed under my breath and pulled it out. Mum. Of course. Because she had a sixth sense for interrupting my life at the worst possible times. I considered ignoring it. Letting it ring. Letting the world burn while I finally fixed the only thing that mattered. 1/3. 1527 Friday, January 23, DGG. Chapter 25. But she called again. And again. Angela's arms folded slowly, her walls rising in real time. You should answer, she said, voice flat. I didn't want to. But I did. Hello. Liam Alexander Kingston. 3.86% 1. 15 vouchers. The full name. Great. That usually meant I was in trouble. There was a reason why I've been avoiding her calls and somehow, she just got a hold of me. Just great. Mother, You haven't returned my calls for 3 days. 3 days. Her voice sharpened, cool and vicious in a way that could slice skin. The family dinner is happening in 72 hours. You will attend. And you will bring your girlfriend, the one in the video. My stomach dropped. There is no. You will bring her, she repeated, as if my words were irrelevant noise. Or I will cut the trust fund, freeze your accounts. And have the board vote you off before the meeting next quarter. I'm done watching you embarrass this family with hockey and cheap distractions. My grip tightened on the phone. Angela stiffened when she heard that last part. I prayed she didn't think my mother meant her, but she probably did. And, my mother added, if you do not comply, I will move forward with arranging your engagement to Elise Pembroke, my friend's daughter. Her mother is thrilled at the prospect. I closed my eyes. Elise Pembroke. A stranger with a perfect upbringing and a personality that could be replaced by museum wallpaper. Mother. I am not discussing this. Bring her. Or be replaced. I'm not joking with you, Liam. You know better than to tempt me. Then she hung up. I let the phone fall to my side. Silence stretched between us, stiff and suffocating. Angela's eyes were guarded again, her walls back up, doors locked, windows chained. "Let me guess," she said, crossing her arms. "You need a favor." Hated it. Hated that she was right. Hated even more that it sounded like I was asking her for something when she could barely look at me without flinching inside. But I didn't have a choice. "I know how it sounds," I said quietly. "But yes. I need your help." 2/3. 15.27 Friday, January 23rd DGG. Chapter 25. 86%. 1.55 vouchers. She laughed, but there was no humor in it. "You want me to pretend to be your girlfriend after this?" She gestured between us. "After today, after everything?" "No," I said quickly. "Not instead of the truth. Not to avoid it. I'll you everything. Every detail. Everything you've asked for. I'm not asking for forgiveness. I'm asking for time. Time to plane before my family takes control of my life again." Her lips parted but she didn't speak. "So here's my offer," I said. "You come with me to this dinner, failed dating, whatever you want to call it. Just for one night. And in return, I answer every single question you have. No filter, no excuses. I'll give you all the space you want afterwards. You decide what happens next. Whether you stay or you leave. I won't fight you." Her throat bobbed as she swallowed. "So you want me," she said slowly, "to help you protect your reputation and your money, after I just found out our entire friendship might have started as a bet?" My chest twisted. "No, I want you to choose what happens next. And I want one night before everything falls apart." For a second, for one fragile heartbeat, something in her expression flickered. Something human. Something wounded. But before she could respond, her phone rang. She froze. The name on the screen lit up like a neon warning sign. It was Ian. Why the hell was he calling her? What did he want? And the moment she answered, I watched the shift. I watched the way her shoulders stiffened, her gaze darted away, her jaw tightened and her free hand curled into a fist. Whatever he was saying, whatever poison he was pouring into our car, I could see it sinking into her. I took a step toward her. "Angela." She lifted a hand, silencing me, still listening to him. I didn't know what Ethan was telling her yet. But I knew one thing. Whatever it wasn't going to help. And it sure as hell wasn't going to help us. 3/3. AD.